No good.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Woo! Let's go. How we feeling, Shake? 7-7.
I like a close game.
Me too.
No reach. Hands up. Hands up. Ooh.
Coming right up, the Hornets taking on the Nets. For the Hornets, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Nets, Hornets, coming up next. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sideline. So the Nets starting 5. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at small forward. And for the Hornets, the guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Williams is out there. And it's Miller in at the 3 slot. When you take a glance at the season and standings, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Now here's Schroeder. Williams with the steal. And the layup falls.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Now here's Schroeder. Johnson for 3. Rebound by Williams. Here's Charlotte now. It's Martin on the wing. The 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Schroeder passes to Bogdanovich. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. The finish. And Ball slams it in.
And incredibly long at the point. Ball using that wingspan to disrupt and start the break.
And despite the KD Kyrie era fizzling out, Richard, you saw this firsthand. Brooklyn proved they are a destination franchise.
Yeah, just getting KD and getting Kyrie to sign was a win for the Nets. It proved that all-stars will go to Brooklyn. Now it's about finding the right stars.
Here's Ball following the bucket by the Nets. And here's Miller outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Now, here's Ball. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. That's a 2 from Martin. The rebound by the Nets.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Here's Schroeder. And the rebound goes to Martin.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at the rim. He just tricked off a little bunny.
And the pass to Miller. There's the triple. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Nets trail by 9. Here's Schroeder. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. RJ, you look at Dennis Schroeder, incredibly fast, but also a veteran leader now.
Yeah, he's really matured. He knows how to make plays without making too many mistakes. That's what you get from a guy with 10-plus years in this league.
First free throw is good. Well, the last time, GA, the Hornets made the playoffs was back in 2016.
And that was during Steve Clifford's first stint with the organization. I'm sure that played a factor in their decision to bring him back as head coach.
Schroeder hits them both. You know, Greg, if you look back at the Hornets' 22-23 season, there was a lot of adversity.
That was a tough season for them all around. So a lot of young players were forced into bigger roles, but they did get valuable experience out of it.
Thomas against Martin. Here's Bogdanovich, and Bogdanovich throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Johnson, that ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
I love Bogdanovich's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. And intriguing to see how the Nets have recovered since the departures of Harden, Kyrie, and KD. Richard, they had grand plans. It just didn't work out.
They're picking up the pieces, and we've seen them do this before. The title window may be closed for now, but this team knows how to build their way back.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. The franchise comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Trey Mann in for Martin. Now, here's Ball. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Thomas. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, and they pick up 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Clowney. From the arc. The rebound by Richard. Hornets leading by 7. Passes to the franchise. 8 feet away. That one goes in. The franchise has got 5 points so far.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Thomas. 1:30 left in the first. He dishes it to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 9-point game. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
The game is the first of a 3-game season series for these clubs, both looking to take round 1.
Whoever wins here immediately gets the edge in the season series, so I expect to see both teams with intensity. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Miller, right side. The 3. Simmons pulls it in. Nets trail by 7. And there's a foul called on Trey Mann. That's his first foul. Josh Green's checked in for Miller.
Team foul.
And here's Walker. 8 points his last outing. The pass to Simmons. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
A 3 ball. And the franchise gets it to go. The franchise has got a couple of threes now in the first for the Hornets. It's Thomas on the wing, headed by Green. Here's Mann. 12 points his last outing. And the franchise gets it to go.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Josh Green, first personal foul. And the
Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Nets, Cameron Thomas.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Green inside the three-point line. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And a chance here to just double-check the ruling on the floor. I wasn't sure if he got it off in time or not, so I appreciate the second look as well.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. And it wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
And so it's Charlotte. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Hornets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Greg, you look at the size of some of these point guards now, Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. Walker out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward position.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you very much. The Hornets want to play with tempo. Coach Steve Clifford said offense starts with playing through the strengths of your best players. LaMelo Ball is a great talent with a passion for the game and a flair for playing in the open court. We want to take advantage of that. Kevin?
Yeah, makes sense. David, thanks. Offensive rebound. Here's Williams. And finally they hit one. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Hornets.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like AD out there. Similar build, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Grant Williams is checked in for the franchise. And Miller subbed in for Green. And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, LaMelo Ball.
He's really been on his A game lately. You know, the way their offense is set up, it really relies on his ability. He sets the tone each time down the floor, and he's been a lot of fun to watch.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Schroeder. It's Miller on the wing. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Knocks it loose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Miami Heat. And then on Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter now. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
My, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement. It's Martin on the wing. Takes a three. Got a piece of it. And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Nets. Trailing by 10. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Cans it from downtown. Bogdanovich has got 9 points.
And the reliability of Bogdanovich. His teammates know Bogey is good for that shot, so he gets the feed and sinks it.
Shots good by Miller.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Walker against Martin. Williams with the block. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Outside Williams takes the three. And another three for Charlotte.
The D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
To the middle, here's Johnson. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. He's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Charlotte calls timeout. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Charlotte making some changes. Nick Richards comes in for Williams. And it's ball in for Trey Mann. On the wing, Williams. There's the three. Tries again. And that one's good. Richards got the lead up to 13 now for Charlotte.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Early 2023 saw Cam Thomas just erupt as a scorer, Greg. We were talking about it every game. A guy who was ready to break out.
And, Kevin, I like using the word ready because he was given an opportunity and took it. And he showed us all what a productive machine he could be.
The vision for Simmons, picking out the right pass at the right time.
It's Miller on the wing. Shoots the three. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight. That's trailed by 13. Simmons passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Simmons. Dishes to Bogdanovich. The Hornets pull it in.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Kicks it to Ball. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Richards. And he converts the layup. Richards got 6 points.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 9 points in the game so far. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Richards passes the ball. A new 14 for Charlotte. Richards, no good. Nets trail by 15. Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Ball. Free throw line jump shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
Okay, look. That move right there is a product of repetition. He's worked on that, and it pays off over that little larger defender.
And so is Charlotte with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
There was no shortage of dimes on this team, that's for sure. Numerous guys displayed good court vision, moved the ball, led to great shots. They're in full control of this game.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Williams is out there with Grant Williams. And it's Miller in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Nets. It's a 16-point game. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Now, here's Johnson. And Miller with the block.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
And it's Ball in the corner. Shoots over Schroeder. Ball no good.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Out left of the wing. Nobody near Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Three-pointer, Martin. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Nets trail by 16. And Thomas has it in the corner. And the Nets miss again.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Martin from outside. Good. And it's Williams who picks up the assist. Martin's got the first bucket of the third here for Charlotte. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. It's Thomas outside. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds in the game. That's a 2 from Martin. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Martin's got 5 points now this quarter. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Schroeder dishes to Thomas. Over Martin. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Thomas got 12.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Williams can't hit. Nets trailed by 19. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, LaMelo Ball is young, but he certainly has words of wisdom already. He says, everybody always asks me, what's my slogan? 2 words, be you. You just got to be you from the jump, and whatever's supposed to happen is going to happen. If you ain't you, you already lost. That's a fact. Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. More than comfortable in his own skin. David, thank you. Martin's in the post. Thomas covering. Good. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Down low, here's Claxton. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 3 assists now in this one.
And one thing you know about Claxton, he's not going to waste his opportunity.
Yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in this league, and he's all about getting quality, high-percentage shots, Greg. He doesn't force shots that aren't there for him.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And, Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Charlotte calls timeout.
And look who's running onto the floor.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards. He's checked in for Williams. The franchise comes in for Grant Williams. Green, he's checked in for Cody Martin. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Inside. Sharp. That's good.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Hornets leading by 18. Mann passes to Miller. They get the rebound. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richards got 10 points.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Miller against Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Lonnie Walker, the 4, going to the line, shooting 2.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them. And so it's Charlotte with it. 22 is their biggest lead. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Now here's Simmons. Not a lot of room. There's 1:40 left to play here in the third.
Nice play by Simmons. So good at switching gears with the ball in his hand.
And Green launches it from deep. Tries to keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Schroeder. Some last season stats for him. Put up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Hornets leading by 16. To the inside. And Green gets it to go. Green's got his second bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And Simmons kicks to Walker. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Beautiful pass from Simmons. He's outstanding at getting the ball to his guys in their spots.
Mann can't hit.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Schroeder looking over the floor. To the paint. Here's Connie, and it's blocked. They retain possession. The Hornets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Here's Richards, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Schroeder against Green. Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Hornets leading by 15. To the wing on the left. Here's the franchise. No good with the triple. Now Simmons. Pass to Sharp. 4 seconds left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We've got more in store for you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And Brooklyn has possession. Down by 15. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. And Simmons is out there with Thomas. And it's Bogdanovich in at the three, the small forward. On the wing, Williams. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Over in the corner, Williams. Traps in the tray.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Simmons kicks to Thomas. Oh, the lob for Simmons.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. On the wing, Williams. Over Johnson. And Simmons with the rebound. Simmons got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And then Johnson with the jam.
This is how lethal a scorer Johnson can be. Keep feeding that beast.
Ball, the pass to Green. Offline with his three. And so Thomas will bring it up for the Nets. 9-point game. Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Now here's Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Timeout called, the Nets.
Brooklyn timeout called. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Hornets Youth team.
Martin. He's checked in for the Hornets. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Kevin Ollie said to his team. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Bogdanovich, no luck. Charlotte leading by 10. A putback, and Green is right there.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
Simmons against Ball, and then Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. On the wing, Green. And it's the Hornets, another three.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a...
Oh, wow.
Goodness, man.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Shots good by Green.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Williams. Green, the pass to Martin. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And the NBA's new CBA cracking down on the top spending teams, Greg, but also the bottom spending teams.
Yeah, before teams had until the trade deadline to hit the minimum salary floor. Now they've got to be there day one, or they lose out on luxury tax distributions, which could end up in the millions.
Miller, right side. Three-pointer. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got 24 points.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Bogdanovich is a confident, efficient player, a guy who can play either the 2 or 3 spots on the floor.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Miller with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Here's Martin. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Thomas kicks it over to Schroeder. Back to Thomas. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And some changes here for the Hornets. The franchise is checked in for Grant Williams, and it's Green in for Cody Martin. .137 left in the fourth quarter. Ball dishes to Green. Launches it. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brandon Miller.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Green.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Here's Walker. Hornets with the rebound. Green with the ball. No good. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting you've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long.